Okay,
Yeah,
go
nice
on.
show, Keith.
So now I got. So now,
My God, Ravin's leaving us. He's just gonna leave. He's just gonna walk out. Oh my
okay.
God.
Guess
Okay.
whose show it is?
All right.
Yeah.
What's that line? What's that?
Whose show?
So-
It's not his show.
What is this?
All right, Keith, get ready. Get ready to hit
That's it.
your stream.
I hit it already
You did?
at 1 minute. Yeah.
Oh,
I hit it 1 minute. Hey, people, for those who don't understand what's going on here, this is a podcast show
10,
that you probably read.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are live. I think.
Go live with the TBCN. This is Keith Show. I'm the Kid, the B-Roll. We rocking right here on September 26, 2023. It's news and politics, a lot of other things, but that's the only thing they allowed me to put in there. It's open to the public. I have some very special guests over here. I have Mr. Ramon. Mic don't work.
You can talk.
My mic
Talking
works.
to the mic.
Oh, he's working. The mic is working. We had a problem with his
Mine,
mic. We got Mr. Roberto.
Yeah.
Mr. Roberto
Yeah.
Ford, not to be mixed up with what's his name, Robert Ford, but the other guy.
Yeah, that was
We have a couple of Fords. Yeah.
And then
One of the
Yeah,
Fords
bunch of
left.
one of the Fords left. And then we got this other guy, John something. I forgot his name.
Oh, gee, just
I'm
call me.
brother.
Casimiro.
Casami.
You can just call me.
What?
Casimiro.
Call me the track man.
The track man. Oh yeah, he did. Oh, he laid down an ice cold track here.
That's right.
Funky now. And people want to know what this show is about. Well, I keep telling y'all it's a work in progress, and this is a talk show, and that's what we do. We talk show, and I got a bunch of guests.
I'm your first guest.
Oh my gosh!
Wrong.
Oh my gosh!
This is my first podcast.
He's my first guest. I can't believe this. This is good,
My
man.
first podcast,
It's still
man.
the show, though. No, go. What were you saying?
Huh?
Feel free to talk.
Yeah, I was talking the whole time.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were we ignoring you again?
I was
My bad.
talking.
My bad. My bad. That's Rob. Rob is
You're
the
not
man.
used to having all these voices in your head.
I'm used to having a lot of voices in my head. I'm not used to having all these voices out coming from
There's
outside.
new voices. Yeah.
There's new voices in my head.
What's that?
Hey,
No,
hey, hold on.
feedback.
Turn the audio
Yeah,
down
yeah,
on
Yeah,
that.
you gotta
This
turn
is
the
his
audio
first
down.
time on the
Just wanna make sure.
podcast too.
I wanted to make sure that it worked.
It worked. You gotta turn it
Ravin,
down.
Ravin said
Okay.
it sounds beautiful.
My
Sounds
stage
beautiful.
manager.
Yeah.
This is the stage. This is the stage manager right here. This is Mr. Ramon. He's playing the stream as we're actually doing the
Oh,
stream.
cool.
So you hear it in the background as an echo. No, the quality is set up. Mr. John, he
Yeah.
set this up, and Rob, he done set this up. Rob is gone. They both set this up.
Wait,
all
why are you
nice.
moving the sign down?
Let me show better I am.
I see it. It looks
He's
good.
fixing the show.
As you,
Ah,
see-
live.
as you can see,
We are live already.
This is a work in
In
progress.
case you didn't know, we're live from the TBCN podcast studio.
Yeah.
So as you
Tampa,
can see, the
Florida.
sign is moving all over the place because this man is a stickler for detail. And this this goes back to what I was saying the other day. Last week we did a show last week, and what happened? I was telling
There you go.
I was telling the people how I was watching this morning newscast, and the weather person, right? Attractive young lady with one of those dresses on, one of those. I think they call them a mermaid dress, but it only went like right above the knees, right? And so, The Wire. Rob, did I tell you about this?
No, he didn't tell me.
Okay, all right. Oh, John, you wasn't here at the time, right?
I wasn't here. No.
You wasn't
No, I
here,
think you
so-
did tell me about this.
Yeah, I think we
Like
talked
last
about it. Yeah, like last week. So what happened is that Raymond was Ramon. He was here.
He was there,
Ramon.
yeah.
Is it Ramon or Raymond?
He don't remember.
Raymond,
He was
I like
moving stuff
Raymond.
around.
Raymond. Oh, I take that back. I'm sorry, Mr. Raymond. Senor Raymond. Can I say Senor? Senor Raymond.
You
Okay.
know, I'm
Right.
looking at this shot,
Bonjour.
and
C'est
our
bonjour.
YouTube shot, and it seems like we can pan it over a little bit, right? Look,
What's that?
that's kind of off camera. Let's see.
Oh, here we go. Here
So I
we
was
go.
right.
No, the other way. Yeah, the other way.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Now you can move
Okay.
the sign over.
There you go.
Now, thank you.
At least we can see
Okay.
2 out of the 4
People.
people.
And I'm the
I
cameraman.
kid you not. This is the very first podcast. If you look into the information here, what you're gonna see it's gonna say,
You lost light on.
what did it say? It said podcast, right? Podcast.
This is a podcast, yeah.
podcast.
And we have-
Pilot podcast.
The pilot podcast.
Pilot podcast.
That's what this is.
That's what it is. That's what this is right now, right?
Yes.
Okay. That's what we're going through right now. And it's growing pains. It's like,
That's all right. It's good for you.
so you got to understand something. I'm like the guinea pig. I'm like the resident guinea
Yes, you
pig,
are.
right?
Definitely is the guinea
It's
pig.
like Oh, let Keith do it. He'll do it.
He'll do it. He don't care.
Yeah, he don't care.
Look, we needed to do a podcast, and you
Yeah.
were
And
you
I'm
were
here.
yeah.
I'm the first one using this
Yeah.
with this brand new table that we had a gentleman from the local film society, I think, who actually did this.
Oh, you're talking about Steve.
Steve.
Yeah.
Steve.
Yeah, Steve's on TBCN's board.
Do I have
Yeah,
to
yeah.
get a talent release to mention his name?
Shout out to
No.
Steve.
Okay,
man.
shout
Yeah.
out to Steve, man.
Yeah.
Steve, we're gonna put this table to good use. He did a nice job
Nice
here.
kid.
because-
Beautiful.
Wood
It
table.
What?
Yeah.
smells
Beautiful.
good in here.
Smells good.
It smells like wood.
Smells like
Yeah.
wood.
Yeah.
Yeah. He did a nice job, finished it off and stuff like that. And it's wood. It's solid wood. It's real wood. It's not that fabricated stuff that I don't know about. You know, I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm gonna get a little
Actual
I'm gonna get a
wood.
little racist here. Back in the days, we used to get that furniture that when it got wet, it fell apart.
Oh, the veneer.
It wasn't veneer. It was like the fake wood.
Cardboard.
Yeah.
It was,
Cardboard.
what was it? It was cardboard.
He said cardboard.
Compressed cardboard.
It was like it was like this wood like this that it got wet, it fell apart, right?
Yeah.
This is the real stuff. You hear that?
The Walmart furniture you talking about?
Yeah, this is
He talking about
the Walmart first. This is IKEA stuff.
Yeah, this
This is
is
IKEA stuff.
Yeah.
Hold up. Should I
He made
mention
it
their
fir-
name? I should mention. I'm
No,
not
I
gonna
mean-
mention nobody who ain't gonna sponsor.
Yeah, we are
me,
not
so
sponsored by
Take
them.
that back, all right?
Yeah,
We're gonna take that
we did
back,
not
right?
say.
Yeah, we did
Now
not say that.
IKEA's gonna owe us some money.
They're gonna owe us some money, Mel. We're gonna edit all this. It's like end of discussion. It's a wrap. I'm trying to get back to my. I'm trying to get back to my page. I can't
Feel
get
free
back
to
the
talk about
homepage.
boxing or
Back to the
food or
channel.
anything. Feel free to.
Hey, you mentioned boxing, right? Hey,
Yeah.
I heard Earl Spence is supposed to be firing Derek James, his trainer, or something.
Dang, I'm not even worried about none of that. I'm talking.
You
I'm
just
thinking
said-
about the Canelo versus Jamel Charlo.
That's this weekend, ain't it?
Yeah, next week.
30th.
30th.
The
Yeah.
30th is this
This
weekend.
week is
The
this?
30th
Yeah,
is
yeah,
this
it is
weekend,
this
right?
week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow, it's this week.
Wait,
Who you got winning
Wait,
though?
I don't know. It depends because I'll tell you. My feeling is this: is that Jamal Charlo is a lot more defensive.
Yeah, Jamal Charlo. my fault.
No, sorry, Jamel. No, Jamel, the younger one.
Jamel's fighting him.
The younger one. No, the smaller one. 'Cause I forget who's the oldest, but the smaller one.
Jamel.
So Jamel is going up, 3 weight classes to fight him?
Yeah,
Because he's light,
he's fighting him in his weight that he walks around in.
but
Not fighting
he
him. in his
doesn't fight at that
competitive
weight.
weight.
That's not his competition
I'm saying
weight.
he walks around in that weight.
Yeah, but that's not his
walk around weight.
competition weight, though.
Yeah,
And that's the difference, is the competition weight. And so he's supposed to be fighting him as a, what do you call that? As a light, super middleweight? Is it super middleweight or light heavyweight?
I'm gonna be honest.
I think
I'm
it's-
just waiting on the fights. They giving the good fights. I don't even care about the
Yeah.
weight classes.
I think
I
it's
don't care no
a
more.
super middleweight. So he's going up 1, 2, 3. He's going up. He's I don't want to say junior because I can't see myself calling a grown man who goes in there and battles their life, going there with a life or death situation.
Mm-hmm.
And even though people understand it's a sport, it's a life or death situation because you could get killed in the ring. So I would call him I'll call him the light middleweight, not junior. I can't call a grown man junior.
Yeah.
In any kind of confrontational sport like that. So we're going to say the light middleweight. He's the light middleweight, the 154-pound division, right? The middleweight is the 160-pound division. The super middleweight is a 168-pound division. So that being the case, Canelo's fighting at 168. And I believe he got most of the belts or all the belts at 168 or
But
something.
This is the question:
Huh?
does Charlo beat Canelo?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's a hard question. It depends on how.
Pretty sure he's taller than Canelo.
Oh yeah, he's a few inches taller, and I think he got the reach. But that's the thing is, and now you should talk to this young man who was a boxer. And I kept telling him when Jamal and Jamel was talking about a few years ago, talking about going up there facing Canelo. What I was telling him is this: you can't sleep on Canelo
No.
because Canelo.
Canelo.
He has
He's
a lot
skilled.
more skilled.
Yeah, he's
A
skilled.
lot more defensive skills than what he had when he fought Floyd Mayweather and all the earlier guys in who was it, Triple G first fighting before him? Oh, Danny Jacobs. When he fought those guys, his skill has developed even more.
Who you think wins?
It's a hard call. It's a hard call. In order for Jamel, as far as I'm concerned, in order for Jamel to win, he's got to basically stop Canelo. He can't just beat him. You know what I'm saying? He can't outpoint him, because once he go in the ring, they're already giving Canelo 3 rounds anyway. That's what they.
Is this the guy?
Yeah,
That's Canelo.
Yeah.
That's Canelo Alvarez. And he's fighting Jermell Charlo. He's one of the twins, right? They're twin brothers.
Champion.
Jamel is
World champion.
Jamel is the world champion, the middleweight world champion.
Yeah. Undefeated.
Jamal is the middleweight
Yeah,
world
he's
champion. I
undefeated.
forget what he is, WBC or something like that. And he's like you said, he's undefeated.
Jamel Charlo is the
Jamel is
undisputed.
The he was. I think they may have taken. I think they may have stripped him of one of his belts.
Oh,
Because,
they stripped him?
yeah, because.
Oh, yeah. They said if he fights Canelo,
No,
they're
yeah,
going to strip
because
him of.
this was an optional fight for him, and he was.
He did it for the money.
Yeah, he's doing it for the money,
It's
but
a
it's
money
also an
fight.
optional fight. The money and the prestige.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the money and the prestige. Excuse me, as you can see, I'm not talking directly into the mic, and so our technical director, our sound person, said, "Hey, yo, dude, talking to the mic." Okay, like I was saying, yeah. So what were we saying? We were saying Jamel. Oh, Jamel. I think they were stripping him because he was supposed to fight Kazazu.
Kasazu.
And because that was his mandatory. Because the way this works is that you get some mandatories, and they'll give you the option of bypassing mandatories for certain fights.
Yeah.
But in this case, this fight was how do I frame it? This fight right here is Let's hit the slide.
What happened?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Focus.
That sound is messing
Thank
with
you.
me.
Okay, thank you.
You're very easily distracted.
Thank
aren't
you for
you?
giving me back on time. Hey, what can I say, man? I grew up
He's
in
focused
Brooklyn.
on the details of what's going on.
I grew up in Brooklyn, walking through Beach, New York. They call it Beach,
Yeah,
New York now. It used to be East New York, but now
That's
they
where
call
I'm
it
from.
Beach.
I'm from East New York.
Yeah, because now they call it Beach, New York.
Yeah,
Say.
yeah.
So anyway, the way it works with the fighting, you can have mandatories, and they'll put it off for certain fights. They'll move it over, but in this particular case, that's one of those. How do you say, one of those?
That means somebody didn't put the money where they supposed to put it.
It's not that they didn't put the money. It's just that Seuss has been wanting to fight.
Yeah, but there's always been fighters that wanted to fight champions.
But
and
he's been
they-
his thing's been put on pause for like a couple times already. And plus, you remember, Jamel was sitting down. He was sitting out for a little while
he must have refused the step aside money that everybody else takes.
because he wanted to fight. He said I think he stepped
Yeah.
aside twice.
Oh,
He stepped
okay.
aside twice.
He's good now. He don't need to
Yeah,
step
so
aside
now,
no more.
So
Yeah.
he's like, no, I want
I want
fight
the
for
real
it.
money. I want
Yeah.
the prize money.
Because his father was like the number one face of what is it, Australia? Is that where you're from? Australia,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
yeah. So I don't know if you ever seen the fight with what the heck is his name? Oh man,
Too dark.
the what's his name guy? Zab Judah.
Zab Judah. What about
Zab
him?
Judah. You remember when Zab Judah was I think he was undisputed or something like that, and he fought this guy
No, for him.
he fought this guy,
Bring that light over to
and the guy just decked him, bam, right? It was for the welterweight. It was for a welterweight belt, right? So what happened was that you ever see the YouTube thing where the guy's doing the chicken leg? He gets hit, boom, he jumps up and he starts. Which way
Yeah,
did he go?
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
that's Zab Judah.
Yeah. Oh,
that,
yeah.
That was
I know what you're talking
That
about.
was Kasazu. That was his father that did that.
Man,
That was his father.
crazy.
And he became a national, he became the national hero. He became the hero of Australia. He's like the number one face. He's royalty now. He's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao is royalty. Philippines, you go over here, you could talk trash. You go over there, you might not make it out. You may not make it out talking about Manny Pacquiao. But yeah.
Man. So
So
they messed up the 3-time undisputed. They messed it up for Crawford, because he could have got 3 times undisputed.
Well, he could still go fight whoever that guy is because he can still fight whoever get the belt.
But he might get the rematch with Errol Spence though.
Well, I think that's supposed
He
to be
might rematch.
That's supposed to be in. I keep
December, right?
I'm so
or
used
November.
to looking around trying to get face to face here. No, they said December. That's a rematch.
Yeah.
And about Errol Spence again. Once again, they said he kind of fired Derek James. It's like,
Yeah.
but it's like I was telling I kept telling this kid.
Do you think that Derek James is the reason why, like he needed to fire Derek James to improve, or?
I think that Earl Spence wasn't focusing on what he should have been focusing on. I think his offense became his defense as well. His offense and defense became the same thing, you know. And I kept telling this young man, I tell a lot of people that once they can neutralize your strength, then you're going to be at a disadvantage.
Yeah.
That's what happened with
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't think
Barnes.
that it was gonna be
that
like
way.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be.
Me neither. I thought it was going to be a lot closer.
And I was going for Terrence Crawford,
Yeah,
but I was like, nah,
It's
that's
a-
not supposed to happen to Errol Spence like that. He's not supposed to go out like that.
yeah.
It was supposed to be a war. It was supposed to be like fight of the year.
It
so-
was pretty
so
much. It's still
it-
fight of the
it-
year. It's still
It
fight of
is
the
fight.
year, but
It is the fight of the year, but
it's supposed to be closer.
it should have been a war. It
Yes.
should have been. We should be still talking about it.
Yeah.
It should be hype around it more than it is right now for the second fight,
I
the
totally-
rematch. It should have been a 3. Like they should have back to back to back. you
Well,
know?
they're gonna fight again.
Yeah,
this
but I'm
one-
saying like, it should have went like 3 times. It should have been
What?
something crazy like that. Like
Well, it is. Right now, you got to remember.
because on this fight he can come back and he can
If-
give us what we supposed to see in the first match.
But
and-
he has to have defensive skills. I mean, who came up? Antonio Tarver was like, "Yeah, Earl Spence ain't got no defense." And
Shout out to Antonio Tarver.
Yeah, and I was telling because he's local. Shout
Yeah.
out to him and the other kid, Keith Thurman. Shout out
Keith
to him.
Thurman, yeah. Shout out to Keith Thurman.
And also to the big dog. What's his name? Roy Jones Jr. Because he's local.
Florida.
He's a Florida
Yeah.
boy. He's somewhere around here. So
Shout out
he's-
Shannon and Cannon Briggs because I know he lives out in Florida
Oh,
now
Shannon
too. And
Briggs.
he's from
Yeah,
Brooklyn. He's from
Yeah,
New York.
I heard about that guy. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's in Florida now?
Yeah.
Oh, you know boxing.
A little bit.
Why don't you
Yeah.
just join? You could just join in any time. Right?
You could join in.
I'm just saying. Yeah, feel free.
Well, I was curious about that kid Davis, the one that's all tattooed. That
Yeah,
moves pretty
yeah.
Fast.
Oh,
It reminds
about
me
him.
of It reminds me of
Tank
Mayweather.
Davis, man.
Davis, that kid.
That's
It's pretty good.
that's a great comparison. Earl Spence and Javante Davis.
Yeah.
They're both beasts, but Javante Davis is more defense orientated as opposed to
Yeah.
Earl Spence. And I kept telling this kid, my problem, even though I had him as my pound for pound, my problem. Okay.
You might want to move your screen closer. To your mic.
turn your eyes away for a few seconds while we
Yeah.
adjust this.
It's all for the good of the podcast.
Thank you. Yes, it's all for the good of the podcast.
You want it close like that.
I can't get no closer. I can't get no
Ben,
closer. I literally
Ben,
cannot get no closer.
No, you're good. I think you're much better now.
Much better?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to know in the future how to be like this and basically leaning forward.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was- you know what though? There was a lot of fights that was like a big letdown, like Tank Davis versus
Ryan Garcia.
no Tevin Farmer. That was supposed to be a fight and then I seen it, and I was like,
Did they fight?
I think even Tank Davis was like,
Did they fight?
come on, huh? No, they didn't fight, but it was like a big hype behind it because they had like
He was on the.
they met up in Vegas and they was talking to each other and it was getting like kind of crazy.
He was on the crusher.
But yeah,
was
it's
on the
kind of a good thing he didn't fight Tank Davis. But I still like Tevin Farmer. I like his style, but
And so now
You
I gotta
know,
put
it depends who you fight,
Right.
because you could be fighting people and they all be bums. As we can see, they could all end up being bums, and you look good. And then when you fight an elite fighter,
then you
it's totally
Then it
different.
shows.
Yeah,
It
it's
shows.
definitely going to show.
it shows. So and back to Who was I talking about? Earl Spence.
Yeah.
I kept telling people, whoever talked to him about him. So yeah, he's my pound for pound, but he gets hit too much. Can I be distracted now? Because everybody's
He's fidgeting. He's fidgeting over
I'm
there.
not even paying attention.
Can you stop fidgeting?
He's fixing things. He's supposed to be here earlier to do all that.
I can't say anything
You ain't even
because
supposed to come.
Let me
You
turn on
came
this
at the
blue
wrong
light in the middle of the show.
during the podcast to fix everything. I'm gonna fix things, Darren, while we live.
But
It's a work in
thing.
progress.
Here's the thing. Rob would be my witness to this. Last week, Raymond.
You can call me Ramon.
My bad.
No, that's fine.
My
That's
bad.
good too. That's good,
Raymond was telling me because we were sitting up, we was doing a skit, and the skit was about a dysfunctional talk show, right? With guests and stuff like that. And so afterwards, he was like, well, for your show, here, let me show you how to set up the stage, because he mentioned it right before, way before, at the beginning of when we first got together. He mentioned it when we first came into the studio, TV studio. And I was like, okay, cool. And he showed me this table, and I'm looking at this table, I'm like, I don't think that table's gonna work. So he started showing. Okay, you sit here. This, that, this, and I'm thinking. I'm like,
Yeah, he could put together a stage.
Thank you.
Thank you. He could put a stage together.
So I'm going to give him a
He
lot
got
of
his
leeway.
angles. He got angles, man.
I'm gonna give him a lot of leeway on this, man.
Yeah.
Thank
He
you,
want to fidget, let him fidget.
That's what he's good at. You can't stop him now.
Yeah, man. You don't know what you created, man.
I know at the end of the day it's gonna be all good, so it's good,
Yeah.
right? It's John. It's John the same way, man.
Yeah.
And Rav them. That's what I was talking about. Remember we was talking about earlier? You went to the fight, but I was talking about the newscaster, right? So the young lady got the wire hanging out her leg, and I'm like,
Oh yeah.
yeah. I'm like,
Now I remember.
I'm talking to my
yeah.
wife. I'm like, hey, you see,
We would
see
never-
that
that
wire
can't-
hanging out her leg, and she's like, oh, that happens often.
No, that wouldn't happen here.
Yeah, I'm like, that happens often, right? And then so what happened was that you could see all the power packs and stuff sticking out, protruding from the lumps on her clothing, right? And so I was like, yeah. And I was telling the people out there, that would never happen there, man. These guys they'd be like insulting me and stuff. You feel like it's
You know
my
what, though?
Keith, that wire right there. Look, you want to fix it? I'm sorry. I don't know the wire myself. I apologize. And so what happened is that,
They must have been out of options. Everything must have failed that day, and they didn't have another outfit for her to wear. Something.
That's
Something
often.
happened.
It's often, but they
it's
replaced it
often?
because I saw what yesterday. I seen the same person yesterday, and it was like, okay, all right, they
You need
finally
to get
hooked
her
it up.
on the podcast.
Yeah,
You guys what's
get on
going
this
on over
podcast,
there.
right? Show how it's
We can
done.
find out what's going on over there.
But they corrected it though. I was like, okay, I couldn't see it, and when she turned around, I couldn't see it. I said, "Cause you got all that money. Why do you even got that type of equipment hooked up onto your person?"
That's why they have the money.
Yeah, you got the money. Just get the wireless stuff, man. Come on, hey, cheap.
Nah, that's why they have the money. They not buying all this stuff.
Yeah, that's why they got the money, right?
They saving money.
They rack more money up, right? Keep it.
Yeah.
They don't spend it where it should be. So anyway, so and we're sitting in here, and we were doing the skit. Like I said, we was doing the skit, right, on the dysfunctional show. And if you would have heard the way these guys was talking when they came in, the wire up, Rav was talking about, oh no, the wire's too much, and then we had our Anna. We all talking about how the wire is this and that, and I was ready to bust out laughing. Raymond was like, yeah, no, you gotta hook the wire over here. I'm like, I'm serious. I was ready to bust out laughing. I know if Rav would have been there. I said, Rav, you remember what I was talking about earlier? He would just bust out laughing because that's exactly what it is. These guys are so keen and sticklers for details and stuff like that. It's like, wow, okay, cool.
You gotta be.
It gotta be
Professionals.
Exactly, professional, man. Respect your craft, man.
There you go. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. You get to a certain level, you want to maintain that or grow.
Yeah.
You get to a certain level, you want to maintain or grow.
Yeah, you don't be stagnant, man. You want to keep it going. Anyway.
We got classes down here in TBCN if y'all want to learn how to do podcasts.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's
Little,
right.
little promo.
Yes.
Right.
Okay, but since they're not promoting, Yeah, okay. Actually, we do. We have class there. That's gonna be my PA right now.
There you go. There you go.
Rob, don't do that no more. Okay.
He spoke out of line.
We got you feel it, dude. We gotta get some cash. No, we gotta get some numbers down here. Yeah, so actually that's true. We have classes down here at the TBC and the Tampa Bay Community Network. Feel free to come on down if you are a resident of Hillsborough County and you have an actual identification to show that you're a resident, and you have to be what's the age? 18 or over?
I believe so. Yeah,
18 or over.
Yeah.
If you got you have to be 18 over, and you come here. The classes are free. You get training on how to become a local network producer. We have access to 5 cable channels or something like that.
Well, not all at once, but yeah.
Not all at once, but but there's still channels.
At least 2 at once.
Yeah. What is it? 39.
Oh, now you're quizzing me. 638, 639.
No, go back to what you were saying. If they got an ID, they in Tampa, they from the Hillsborough County, free classes. These are free. For
They
anybody
are free,
that's
as long as you're a
Hillsborough
resident.
County.
Yes.
as long as you're a resident.
You have a driver's license or something that says that you are a resident.
He is truly.
Yeah.
Trying
All
to-
right, my fault.
he is
All right,
truly-
back
he
to
is-
what you was talking
he is
about.
truly-
Somebody-
we
You guys
there.
don't mind if I
We
do a
there.
minor adjustment? Is that okay?
Yeah, go make adjustment.
What if we say
Oh.
no?
This is a team.
What
so
kind of adjustment are you making?
Go, yeah, you're gonna like.
How distracting is it?
Yeah,
going
you're
to
not
be?
very distracting at all.
You know, I'm basically distracted,
I
right?
wonder what it is. Should we let him do it?
I'm gonna face the camera. I'm gonna look the other way. Go for it.
All right.
All right. Oh, you leaving?
No, I'm
He
not leaving. I'm
He
staying.
said, I'm going to make an
Oh,
adjustment.
you
I'm
gonna make,
getting
adjust,
out of
gonna make
here.
adjustment on the camera?
No, not on camera.
This is exactly
I
what.
think it's a lighting adjustment.
This is exactly the skit that I was talking about. Rob, is this not what I was talking about?
You made it happen.
This is the show that we did. I said this is gonna be a dysfunctional show. We had a what do you call that? We had a fake producer, right? We had a fake producer. We had a fake guest. We had fake, and this was fake. The props was fake. Everything was fake.
Even
Okay.
the applause
You
was
get behind
fake.
here?
No, we didn't have no floor. Ooh, we're gonna have it next time. So yeah, we're gonna put that in my. I'm gonna edit that into my former things. Wow, that's really bright. Oh, okay,
Too bright?
No, we're good. We good. I'm not looking. How do I look?
Your glasses are blue.
My glasses.
You look good.
My glasses are blue.
We'll see you now.
You've never looked so good.
Thank you. I know they gaslight me now. They gaslight me now. Yeah. So yeah, like we were saying with the TBCN, right?
Got you
TBCN,
right?
everything is we're good. I'm good because I'm not looking that way. Yeah, the classes are free. We got with Spectrum.
Mm-hmm. We're on
Like-
Spectrum.
Spectrum. We're on what's that other one? Fios.
Yeah.
That's Fios.
Frontier.
Frontier. Yeah, Files.
No, that's what they got. They got Fios.
Yeah, they got
Fios.
Fios.
It's actually Frontier Fios.
We're not even getting paid by them to say that they got Files.
Comcast.
Yeah.
Comcast is in a very small area of our viewing area.
Okay,
Yes.
but it's still part of it. But that's 5 channels, and then we are on Instagram.
Yeah.
We broadcast on YouTube.
Yes.
What else?
Yeah,
Facebook.
you might want to give
Roku.
your YouTube is blowing up, right?
Yeah. Hold up. What do you mean blowing up?
Like blowing up in a good way.
You know, I make a lot of political statements here.
Blowing up.
You gotta use your words right.
Blow it up.
You gotta use the right
Yeah,
words.
Yeah, I don't
man.
get
You
nobody
can't say
no
that.
suggestions. What's that thing called? Docs? What's that thing called? Docs?
I like the sound effects.
You know what Docs, right, John? You know what
What's
Docs is? Docs?
Docs?
D-O-X? Anybody know what Docs is?
No.
I just realized. I just heard about it the other day what Docs is. That's when you take somebody's information, and you broadcast it all over the place.
Oh.
Like what they like Trump be on, and and those individuals, the wing nuts get your information, the QAnon, they get your information, they blow it all over the place, they put your name, their family, and stuff like that. That's doxing. I was like,
That's doxing, yeah.
what's dox? What's dox? And then I looked at it, I was like, well, this is a heavy freaking word. This is a bad word, dox, to take all your information and put it out there. You know that?
That doesn't sound like a good thing.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. You know, so because they was doing that with Fonnie Willis, the district attorney from Georgia that got Trump with the RICO Act. They put a family name, her daughters, or everybody.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's doxing. When they go and they take all your information, they put it out there into the metasphere, the metaverse. It's called metaverse now, right?
Metaverse.
It used to be called internet. It's called metaverse, right? It's like you said, you got to keep growing, right? So yeah, that's doxing.
Yeah.
But
Doxing.
we're on most of those things. I don't even have a flyer. Where's my flyer? Do I have a flyer?
A what?
The flyer?
A flyer.
The information since we're broadcasting for the TBC.
Oh, what?
Oh, there's always
I swear
one.
I put it on.
There's
I swear I put
always,
it.
there's
I swear I
always
put it
one that
on,
leaves their phone on.
Wasn't me. I don't know who that was.
I don't know who that was.
First semester said, turn down your phones.
We professionals here.
Yeah, we're professionals.
Now I got spam.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that. I was like, what the heck was that? Wow. Good. Oh man, we're gonna have fun with this. Yeah, man.
You have to add more to that.
Yeah,
Well, let's keep the show going here, and then we can't have silence.
This table's a perfect height.
Well.
What are you looking for there? You're rummaging through your bag.
I was looking for the TBC and stuff.
Look
Oh.
how
Yeah.
The flyer for TBC.
Flyer.
So, yeah, the one with all the
Oh,
information on there.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, can I look it up online?
Yeah, why
Look it
not?
up online. Let me see.
Why not?
Yeah,
Give us
you
some
know,
plugs.
TBCN. TBCN. Okay, Community Media Center. Okay. Okay, you can go there. Tampa Bay Community Network.
Tampa Bay.
Oh, this is a nice picture.
Yeah?
Oh my gosh, it's so nice.
Can you share it with us?
There's
No,
a
don't
Tampa
share
Bay Community
Yeah.
Network banner.
Yeah, right.
You want me to show it to you?
Well, we got a nice banner behind you.
Yeah, we do.
But
I
you
don't
can
think
barely see it. We're gonna have to
You
just.
That's the
can
front of
see
the
it.
store.
You
That's
can totally
the front
see
of
it.
the,
We're gonna have to adjust that because they have bold print above it. It's like you see the little tiny ones right there, but right above that you have like this like big letters, like 8 inches wide letters, like. So that's what I want to see. But they're like, no, you're getting beside yourself. Okay.
Speaking about,
You've digressed.
So I
Yeah,
went
yeah.
I went back into my okay.
hey man, did you know that Wu-Tang and Nas was out here? They were performing at the Hard Rock Casino.
No,
Like a
I
pool
didn't.
Oh, yeah, I
party
heard
type
about that,
event.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. But here's the plug: the TBC,
There you go.
the Tampa Bay Community Network is a service of Speak Up Tampa Bay. Yes, okay. TBCN is a community media center specializing in training and workforce development for the video production industry. Some heavy duty stuff,
TV,
people.
film,
Uh,
everything.
Can I finish?
Yeah,
Can I finish
you
this?
finish.
All right. You said I digress, and my attention span is.
I'm talking about the people that come here. They do
Yeah,
TV,
what
film.
sort of things do they learn? They learn cameras.
If you let me finish, I will. Free for Hillsborough County residents, which is what I said, a nominal fee for residents outside the county. Additionally, we provide access for here we go, community to air their shows on Verizon. Oh, they don't have Fios now. They got Verizon. Verizon channel 30
I
and
think that's
36.
outdated.
Yeah,
Oh, now they go because now they got the Fios, right?
Frontier. It's
the
Frontier.
Frontier. Yeah.
Frontier. Okay. Okay. Frontier. Okay, so it's Frontier locally, Frontier Verizon. Okay. 30 and 36. Those are the channels. Spectrum, channel 638 and 639. Semicolon. Comcast.
Semicolon.
Comcast. This is there, right?
Very detailed.
Comcast, channel 20. And like we were told, it's like very small area of the Tampa Bay area broadcast. The internet.
Yeah, we don't want to
Nobody
leave
see
nobody
me.
out.
Nobody
you
see
know?
me swipe my nose, right? 'Cause now
We
I'm thinking-
see everything.
Now I'm thinking about the DeSantis again. Yeah, I was showing you the thing with the DeSantis. Somebody did anyway. Let me finish it off. And via the internet, via whatever they call it, Roku, right? Apple TV. Roku, Apple TV, Fire TV, iOS. Is that? What is that? What's iOS? Is that like a sling type? Is that like a Roku device?
Your
Or
phone.
our phone. iOS. Okay, Android. What is it in your phone? iOS, Android, and you can see it at tbcn.org. Yeah, this is who we are. Wow, there's a lot of stuff over
That's
here.
a nice plug you gave us.
Hey, yeah.
It was free.
Anything better, it's costly. Better, you don't got to charge. Yeah, and it's been around for a long time. I remember when I first tried to get find out about this organization. It was a long time ago. Wow, 2000 and I see 2003.
Oh no, we've been around since the 80s.
No, 2000. No, when I first came down here.
Oh yeah,
2007, because it was located over there behind
UT, yeah.
UT,
University of Tampa.
University of Tampa on
That
North.
was a nice location.
On North Street, right? It was kind of buried in there. I didn't like the parking lot, quite frankly. It sucked. Parking lot sucked. Yeah, I went there, and because I come from New York, I had gotten my I was working on my producer license up there. I just didn't have the opportunity to get it. And I came down here. It took me
New York City's real big on public access, even still.
In
this day.
In 1, 2, 3, all 5 boroughs actually have their own branch.
Yes, they do. Yep, that's true.
So down here, they try to shut everything down. Why? Because they don't want people coming up and blowing up. They don't want people expanding. Expanding. Let's take that terrorist term out. Expanding.
We are the last public access station in the state of Florida.
In Florida. You know what that means? Yay.
There you go.
Oh, I could say applause and stuff like that, right? Mm-hmm. Let's get a round of applause. There we go. What other stuff you got over there?
You want to know what other, like we have?
Oh, that's going to be the blooper. Okay.
Yeah, we have.
You're going to need that.
Oh, what the hell is that? First? Okay. Come back up. Okay, what's that?
There you go. It's a light bulb.
Yeah. When we do that one. Oh. That one. That's the one.
You like that one?
That's the one. Use that one when I say something.
I don't like it. You like it. So whenever Rob says something that sounds really good, blow the horn.
We can't overuse them now, right?
Huh?
We don't want to overuse them.
Yeah, we don't want to overuse them. Right. Just once in a while.
We don't want to underuse them. Yeah, we don't want to underuse them.
See, now you play a game. You play a game. We don't want to overuse them. Dead. Yeah, so that's TBC. And like I was saying, I started in New York and I came down here. I actually started this process, I can't even tell you how long ago, in 1992. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I just got my certificate at the beginning of this year, but I started down here in 2007. Whoa. And that was over there in behind UTEP, and it was congested over there inside the studio, but it was cozy, right? It was cozy, and so I was like, okay, cool. But I couldn't afford that was doing that financial debacle, and I couldn't afford the travel and all this and this and that. So anyway, I went on delay, right? And I did some webcasting, right? I did some webcasting before my time. Come give me some. Like proud. Yeah. So so that came in. But here's the funniest thing, right? Me, Rob, Rav, right?
Shout out to Rav.
Rav, yeah, give him.
Wait.
What the hell was that?
Hit the wrong
Hey,
one.
Rav.
What the?
Wait, say Rav. Say Rav again. Wait. Okay, hang on. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, let me say Rav. Rav. Oh shit.
Hey, we
Yeah,
gonna get it.
all right, that's too much.
I'm not Fred Norris yet.
We getting there now. We getting
Not
there.
yet.
Okay, what happened was that the three of us, we took the class together. This is in 2018.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
The three of us, we took the class together. We originally took the class together, 2018.
Yep.
And then,
Now look at you.
what happened?
And I met Henry too that year.
Henry?
Henry, yeah.
Who the heck is Henry?
Poor Henry.
Shout out to Henry.
Give me a shout out. Shout him out. I don't know the guy, but shout him out, man. He better be a good guy, man.
He's a good guy. He's TPCN.
All right. So, okay, that's enough of him. That's enough of him. So, TBCN, right? What was that? Oh, so it was the 18. It was it was 2018. I said the 18th. It was 2018, right? And then something happened. I couldn't make it to the classes. I did. Oh no! This is what happened. My pilot, because we're supposed to do a half an hour pilot or something, right?
Yeah.
So I did the pilot, right? And I had one of my, I guess, going to be my lifelong dearest co-host, future co-host, by the name of Robert Ford, was working the sound.
Okay.
I was doing
A
the
half
sound.
an hour, no sound.
I didn't do the sound. I
It
didn't
was
technical
a,
director.
you were the sound guy. It was a half an hour, no sound.
I did not work the
Where's the
sound.
sound at?
I never do
So-
the sound.
I hope we have sound today.
When's the next
Yeah,
show?
me too. Huh?
When is the next show?
The next show. That's a good question. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Tuesday?
Next Tuesday. Next Tuesday,
What
yes.
time?
Well, the show's
Same
gonna be at
place,
same
same
place,
bat,
same time.
same bat time, same bat channel.
For staff.
6 o'clock.
Yeah. Well, no,
Oh,
actually, we're gonna
Channel
make.
what?
Well,
60.8 or 69?
I'll get back to you.
Yeah, we'll get back to you
Okay.
after the podcast.
After this,
so-
I'll work out the thing because I don't want people coming here trying to get our autographs before we come in.
Yeah, yeah.
He just wants to make sure he gets paid.
Oh shit.
They don't know what I look like.
Can we filter this?
Unless they go on
Is this on the
TVCN.org.
delay, right?
Uh,
No,
There
I
you
guess
go.
not. I guess not. Yeah, so that was that. And so I didn't do the pilot. I thought I had to do the pilot. So this is what happened. We moved the studio again. Right? The studio was upstairs. Helped move them upstairs, set it up, and then we moved. Then COVID hit.
Yep.
Right? COVID hit. So I was going to finish it off, and COVID hit in 2020, right? And everything was shut down. So, okay, COVID hit, everything shut down. Okay, can't do it, right? So then what happened? Rob, help me out here. COVID hit, it shut down.
Yeah.
And then we did all the classes online.
I
I wasn't here yet, but that's what I heard.
You wasn't back
Yeah.
here yet.
He wasn't
Yeah.
back
Because
here.
you were here like,
He was here
like
way before
Yeah,
us.
I'm old school, yeah.
a long time ago. He was over here. You could hear us. Yeah, shout out to the big dog.
He gave himself the.
Give yourself applause, man. Okay, that's not what I was
That's
talking
what he
about.
wanted. That's what he wanted.
Yeah,
He's
he-
pressing the
that's
button.
what
He's
he-
pressing
that-
the sound. Yeah.
He's a sound engineer, so I'm trying to give him applause. He said, "Nah, I'm cool with that."
Yeah, there we go.
All right, shout
That's
out,
what we wanted.
shout out to Big John.
Now we cooking.
Now we cooking. So then, here's the funniest part of this whole story. I said all that. I said all that to say this. Okay, 2018. Remember, December 2018 was the last class, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got our last certificates for whatever we did that day.
Yeah.
And so now, fast forward, I go to talk to our favorite person.
Antonio?
No.
Who's our favorite person?
You don't know you don't know the name of your favorite person?
Our other favorite person, Van.
Vantana.
Van
Yeah,
Tanner.
yeah.
Van Tanner. Right. I go to talk to her. Right. And I go, Miss Van.
Miss Tanner.
Miss Tanner. I forgot what I called her. I called her something. I knew it wasn't disrespectful because she was like, okay. And so, yeah. So I go, yeah. So what do I need to finish it off? Because I knew I had to finish the pilot, right, and do the editing and stuff like that. And she goes, and I'm sitting down there in the chair. She got the nice little area, so cozy, right? And so I'm sitting down. And she goes, she looks at the thing, and I'm just sitting down. I'm just like, my mind is like up there, I'm just out there, just hearing that I just need this one piece to go. And she goes, oh, Mr. Keith, you passed already. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, and it took me a few seconds for it to register what she just said. I go, excuse me? She goes, yes, no, you got your producer license and all that stuff. You got your, you got your certification. Everything is complete. Yeah, exactly. And I thought again. Because I wanted to make sure I'm hearing this right. So what are you saying exactly? What are you saying? She goes, oh, no, you got your stuff. I said, what, my certificate? Did I get my certificate too? She goes, yeah, you've done everything. You completed. And I'm like, oh, yeah. Big applause. Big round of applause. Yeah, that was cool too.
Yeah.
The one. There we go. Boom, boom. So I'm like, all right, cool. So then she gave me a certificate, right? and she prints out the certificate. And I hate to be a stickler for details because it was nice, beautiful, with color. And this is what you would get once you pass your ultimate class. Once you finish all your whole program here and you get your producer's license and registration for your producer, you're going to get one of these gorgeous, beautiful certificates like I got. Only I have 2 of them. You know why I got 2 of them? Because when she first gave it to me, you got it.
Hey, don't throw bad.
It got 2023 on it. I say, hold on, this got 2023. When did I graduate? Could you please put 28 December 18th, 2018 on there? And she was such a sweetheart. I would have been like, take the certificate, get lost, all right, buddy? You know, get lost. But she's so sweet. She was like, oh yeah, okay, I'll give you another one. And then she let me keep the old one. I was like, oh, cool. You know, I'm thinking, I'm like, is she gonna take the certificate back?
She's gonna take it back and scratch your name off and give it to somebody else.
Yeah, give it to somebody else. no. She gave
that was like 5 years later.
That was like 5 years later. I want the original date. I want the original date. So yeah, so that's what happened with that.
The new one looks good though.
Yeah,
she did that one.
The new ones are hyped up. You're talking about the ones from this year?
Yeah, this year.
Yeah. They hyped up. Oh,
you want me to give you time cues?
You
want me to give you how much time is left? Well,
you had a ribbon around yours?
You can know by looking at the clock.
Yeah, I'm looking at the clock.
I didn't get that.
You know what I need? I got to get a timer. That don't make noise, but it starts flashing when it hits a certain time frame.
Well, okay. I mean, or I can keep you up to date and kind of give you like the hand signals, you know, like 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Wrap it up.
Hands start sweating and stuff. Water flying through the air. I don't want that. Unless you really want that. I don't tread on your water. I don't tread on your ideas here. I read that somewhere. You shouldn't tread on people's ideas. But what if they don't make no sense?
Yeah, what if they need
There's no such thing.
guidance?
There's no such thing. Have you ever heard this? There's no such thing
That's a bad idea.
as a bad idea.
That's not true.
That's BS.
I have to say something, Keith. You actually look better looking in this podcast studio, if that's possible. Doesn't he look like more? Like, look at the camera.
The profile and the angle of the camera.
I'm not going to look at the camera.
It's too bright to look at the camera.
I'll wait for you to clean that up a little better. Just a smidget better.
I was not going to join in.
Hit the keyboard on that. Give me a wah.
I know where we going.
There we go.
A little slimmer. A lot slimmer.
Oh, we did different sound effect? How about a different sound effect? Okay, that's
you like that one?
That sucked because it made it sound like he did something. There we go. Epiphany music.
Okay, so if you want to take some classes here, who do we have to call and get in touch with?
Oh, if you want to take
what's
classes,
the number?
Dude, that's a lot of information you want me to get out for free.
For the free?
For free. Come on. I don't know. You just call TBCN. Call TBCN. Let me see. We're actually gonna go. We don't want no
813-977-5200. There you go.
So you had me look this all up, and you could have just did that. What the heck was that about? Let me go to contacts. I don't want to hear him. I'm phasing them out now. You already said I look ugly. I just don't look as ugly as when I'm in the studio. Hey, I'm on this page.
Raymond is like all the way in the back with the windscreen in front of his face. It looks weird.
What is that?
So I'm gonna stay right here. Is that better? Is that
I
better?
haven't seen that. Oh, you could call. Who could call? Isn't that what's his name? Isn't that the actors?
I met him at the when we were at the
I hope nothing.
over there by
I hope nothing perverted pop up on the screen.
What are we looking at? What's going on?
Oh wow, it closed out. I had on TBCN and it closed out on me.
A lot of networking.
The what the heck is this guy's name? Let me pop it up real quick. TB. Let me pull it up real quick. Because believe it or not, people, a lot of famous people walk through here. A lot of famous people walk through here. Let me go here.
We ain't gonna say too much. You gotta come and see for yourself.
Yeah, we're not gonna say too much. We're just gonna throw one name. We're just gonna name drop one name.
You
gonna name drop?
We're gonna name drop one.
I don't like the name drop.
Actually, you guys gonna name drop because
They might not even like that. You don't name drop? Nope.
Who's that?
It's Q.
Q.
Yeah.
Q is the nephew of a nephew.
Nephew of Chuck Berry,
Chuck Berry. Chuck Berry nephew came through here,
and he's also a musician.
and he's a heck of a musician. I mean, that's a heck of that
You
guy.
gotta give the horns.
What
You gotta give
instruments
the
you
horns
play?
for that.
What instrument?
Everything.
You gotta give him the
As
horns.
far as I know, he plays everything.
He does play. He plays a mean guitar, I know that.
Keyboard.
He plays keyboard. Yeah.
Um,
I don't know what else.
He plays a
guy.
lot. He plays a lot of different instruments. On top of that, he
I
I think he has
music
a
good,
production company as well.
He has a very good. Yes, he does have
Yeah.
a production. Style City Music.
Style City Music.
Yeah.
Gave you a shout out, Q. So
Yeah.
you're gonna have to come on here and give
Maybe he'll be one of
I'm
your
on.
next guests.
Yeah, you're gonna have to show the crew some love, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who that weird dude by him.
Well, be nice. I think he's listening.
Oh, yeah. I only see one person.
He ain't talking about Q. He talking about somebody that's next to him.
Yeah, the guy next to
I don't
him.
know why you coming at that guy. He's the guy that got your podcast running. Right
Yeah,
now.
right.
Yeah, but he ain't here. So we taking shots at everybody. You taking shots at me, you don't take some shots at somebody that's not here, right? What was I saying? So yeah, that's we're located here in University Mall on
It's
Fowler.
actually not
First
called the
floor.
University Mall.
Oh, it's
anymore.
not
Rhythm Mall.
University Mall. They
It's
changed the
called
name.
the Rhythm at Uptown.
The
Rhythm.
Rhythm Uptown.
Or maybe just Rhythm.
Or
Is that official?
what?
Yeah, the signs
Yeah,
out,
the signs out-
signs out front.
Okay.
Read the sign.
It used to be the University. It used to be University Square Mall on Fowler between Bruce B. Downs. Is that Bruce B. Downs?
Huh?
Crosby Downs, yeah.
And 22nd Street. Between 22nd
Uh-huh.
and
Actually, no,
Oh.
15th. It goes all the way to 15th.
between
I think.
22nd and 15th Street.
No, 15th and...
Well,
Between-
22nd is on this side.
Isn't that 30th?
Speaking of Fowler,
No, but
Yeah.
no 30. No, it's
Crispy
30.
down.
No, it's
Crispy down
30.
turns into 30th.
Yeah, but it's,
Fowler. Am I saying
Yeah, but I'm saying-
to New York or something?
it's no, I'm just ignoring you. No, it's 30th, 22nd, right? 22nd is the one right out here. 22nd, then 15th is the next street.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
15th's all the way over.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's between 22nd and
22nd's like right in the middle of it, though.
no, that 22nd at the that
Yeah, I
parking-
guess that's where the
where the parking lot begins.
Yeah, yeah.
That parking lot.
Yeah,
So-
Portillo's is off to the side.
Yeah. So it's between 22nd and 15th Street on the north side of Fowler. It used to be formerly the University Square Mall, but they changed it. Oh my gosh! If you was like here from like 2010, let's say 10, 15, 20, 30 years ago, when this mall was, you ain't gonna recognize it.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna, I mean, they tore down entire sections of the building.
This
I
is
mean,
true.
it's like
It's all for the better.
it's all for the better. I mean, I went to the store on the corner, like it's like one of those big, everything clothing stores and stuff like that. And I walked in through there, right? So then I come back. It's gone. A year
I
later,
was trying to return this.
yeah, a year later, it was closed down. It's like, what's going on? Yeah, it's crazy, man. Broke my heart. So anyway, yeah, that's it. What's the name of it? Rhythm?
Rhythm, yeah.
Rhythm.
It's spelled a certain way. It stands for something.
Right. It's an acronym for something. Please, please,
RYTHM or
please,
something.
please, no.
R-I-T-H.
Please.
Don't screw it up, right?
You know, because they literally was talking about it last week.
Read
about
the
acronym,
sign, people.
about the acronym.
It's
So-
out there.
So yeah,
Where is
It's
don't-
a nice sign.
Where is it?
They didn't
I
put
don't know.
they didn't put it on the building yet, but I think they do in the whole building.
It's
So that's why.
anyway,
It's just-
it's a gorgeous.
It's under construction.
Wonderful. It's under
everything is done
construction,
in phases when you do construction. So.
and it has a lot of wonderful things in it. And should I begin?
I mean, if you can
sponsorship?
find Sprout in that
Sprouts.
plaza, just
Rhythm.
Speaking of Sprouts, there's a lot of good food on
R-I-T-H-M.
Fowler.
Hold on, hold on,
Rhythm.
hold
There's a lot of good food on
R-I-T-H-M.
Fowler.
One
And Sprouts is
1 second. Go ahead.
The Rhythm. R-I-T-H-M. Rhythm.
yeah.
R-I.
I said that.
THM.
Yeah, R-I-T.
You ain't say that, man. When you say that?
Y'all gotta read the sign.
When did you say it?
The
When
sign
did you say?
outside.
When did you say it? Okay, it's rhythm. RITHM.
Yep,
Like
it's an acronym.
yeah. Thank you for repeating what I said. It's an acronym that spell how, Mr. Ford, You're not in trouble yet. How do you spell it
No,
again?
man, I told you. RITHM.
And if you want to know what it stands for, look it up.
Yeah.
It does stand for something, yes.
Okay, we're gonna have to call. We're gonna have to set that down. It's a wrap. This is once again. This is a pilot. This is the pilot, and I think we're doing really good. This is a great.
What do you think? Do you like this room better than out in the studio?
He
Well,
seems to enjoy this a lot.
It's kind of fun, huh?
Well,
It's
long as I got
situational.
company.
Yeah.
I got company. Yes.
If we get a
Yeah.
guest,
Yeah.
then of course we're gonna want to be out there.
And of course Rob is gonna have his thing going on, right?
Yep.
What do you got going on?
I got my sports show coming up,
Oh, nice.
and Keith is gonna be the host, one of the hosts,
Okay.
And
unless he wants to be
Is it
the.
going to be a podcast?
No,
No, you sure?
I would do a podcast though.
You should.
Well,
I like podcasts.
it could be done podcast.
could
I
be.
believe it could be done, but it's going to be
Keith could do
on
the podcast.
location where we're going to do some B-roll.
Okay.
And if we upload it to the, if we give it to you on a memory card or something,
Yeah.
and then you can include it in the broadcast, the YouTube or the
Oh yeah,
actual
like a clip or
broadcast.
something. Yeah, we could
Yeah.
probably do
Okay.
that, right?
Yeah.
Of course,
then we can do that.
Are we being streamed? Our faces being streamed over TV channels or something like that? Is that what we're doing right now, or we're just voice?
No, you're live on YouTube.
Okay, we're live
with,
on
with video.
But what about the TV channels? What was it?
Everything's
6:30
everything's live right
Everything's
now
live,
with
but-
video and audio.
with video and audio,
Hopefully.
even on
We think.
even on the cable channels.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, we could do it like that. We could videotape part. It'd be partial videotape, and then the other
can talk
part would
about
be in studio with
You're
the
talking
podcast.
about B-roll.
B-roll, yes, B-roll. I be Keith. B-roll,
show.
B-roll.
the B-roll.
You know what's funny about the name of your show?
What?
There's no B-roll.
I know.
I hit a
waiting.
nerve.
Are we wrapping this up soon? Do
Yes, we are actually.
He's right,
we got 5 minutes. I see.
We
I see
officially have 4
Actually,
minutes.
4 minutes and
4
30
minutes.
seconds.
Yes, sir.
There will be B-roll.
And
soon.
you will learn about that, how to actually the time frame that you need to actually do a show, as opposed if it's a 30-minute show, then you actually got 29 minutes and 30 seconds to actually wrap that show up, because 30 seconds is done for what? What's that 30 seconds?
Promos, I don't know.
Promo.
Something.
It's done like that.
Count down the show.
It's done like that, the countdown and stuff like that. You get that. What's that screen with the? You new people. Y'all don't
Prompter,
know.
the prompter.
No, it's not the prompt. The newbies, the Generation Zs. Y'all don't know about this shit. Y'all don't know about the show.
Color bars. They don't know
The
about
color.
it.
Y'all don't know about the color.
Countdown, yeah.
Where you sitting down, you open your eyes, and next thing you know, you see this like pattern there. on
Oh,
your
the
TV.
Indian, yeah.
Y'all don't know about. They don't know
The
about
Native
that.
American, sorry.
Well, no, not the Native American. That's kind of
You-
racist.
well, no. Do you remember? Do you remember that when you'd wake up in the morning and they'll be like,
No, I don't.
the TV will be off, yeah, and it was
Hear the beeping sound.
yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
hear
like
the
a test,
beeping
a test
sound.
pattern, and
Yeah,
they had
the test pattern,
the
but-
Native American.
Color test
I don't
pattern.
remember
Chief.
that part.
Yeah.
Color te-
No.
oh, yeah.
Well, I'm older than you.
Well,
that's
no.
why.
Yeah,
Color test part.
I'm not gonna argue with you.
I'm gonna have to pull that up for
You might
you.
be right.
I'm not gonna argue
Hey, there
with
was some
you.
good shows back in the day.
Yeah, but we talking about the very.
Benny Hill,
No,
right?
we talking about before you had 24-hour broadcast.
Right.
Before you had 24-hour cable broadcast,
Before the Tonight Show.
it would act like about what 12 o'clock, 2, 3
Is it
o'clock
before
in
the
the
Tonight
morning.
Show?
Look just like that.
Let me see. Chelsea.
That's after the honeymooners come on.
Oh, that's yeah.
yeah,
You said the native.
I've
Indian.
never seen
You
that. I
said
ain't gonna lie
Indian.
to
I'm
you.
like, wait, Indian, man.
I've never
The
seen
headdress.
With the headdress.
Yeah, the
the
headdress.
chief.
Yeah, the chief
that.
headdress.
Dang, that is
Yeah.
before my time.
That's.
Sheesh.
Can I show? Could you pull that up again?
Sure.
I think that's now used to focus, to sharpen focus.
Oh yeah.
Okay. In case y'all don't know what we're talking about.
To calibrate lenses.
What's this called? It's called Indian head.
Are you gonna show it to the camera? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah. Well, do we have enough time to show it to the
Camera,
Uh,
yeah,
we're
just
running
go
out
like
of time,
this.
yeah.
Just go like that.
We gotta go
Yeah,
soon.
You keep moving away from the light and adjust to the light.
Nah, I don't want them scanning. I want scanning John's phone and stuff like that. And then
I need my phone. I need to check the time.
Yeah.
Here we go.
They're gonna blame me. What's
Oh.
it? Indian headdress.
So yeah, we got about a minute.
Okay. All right.
Wrap it up.
Okay, we're gonna start wrapping this
We're
up.
gonna start rapping. You know what that means, right?
Like I said, Yeah, no, I do, but I just don't pay attention to it. What's that? The
music
wrap it up
there?
music?
Oh yeah.
Keep it down low.
Keep it
Okay.
down low, yeah.
I want to thank everybody for joining us. My special guest, everybody was a special guest today. Robert, John, Raymond. I almost called him Ramon, but
That's all right.
I don't want to piss the guy
I'll
off.
answer to it.
I need him to come in and help me out some more with the setup, so I can tick him off. Rav was here earlier. Shout out to all the TBCN.
He bailed on us, so.
Yeah, he bailed on us. To TBCN family out there, Antonio and Dora and Ventana and.
Wow, you're giving a lot of shout outs.
I'm doing a shout out. The first show. How long we got?
20 seconds.
Got 20 seconds. And everybody else, Anna.
Shout out to Tampa Bay. Shout out everybody that's listening.
And everybody else who's actually doing business. Guess what? If y'all sponsor me, I will shout y'all out too.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah,
How about
paid.
that?
We getting paid.
3, 2, 1.
Adios.
We're out.
Yeah. Should I be stopping?